She thinks about you constantly but will never reach out. Imagine her secretly checking your posts, rereading old messages, maybe even drafting and deleting a "hey." She's battling internally, torn between wanting you and protecting herself. Pride and desire clash. The moment she considers contacting you, fear slams on the brakes. Her ego can't risk rejection. She dreads the thought of losing her hold on you. Most people would rather remain silent than admit fault. She won't be the first to yield, as vulnerability isn't her style. She's waiting for you to crack, but if you do, you hand her the victory, proving she still controls you. You become predictable, a safe memory. Hold your ground. Show no sign of wanting to reach out. That's when she'll question everything. Did she misread you? Are you over her? Was she ever truly in control? The power shifts in silence, through your self-possession. Own your heart and your actions. Become an unscalable wall. She'll sense it and become insecure, haunted by her mischance. This is Stoicism. Control is your power, not her games. She's not reaching out because she fears losing. If you don't either, you win. Are you ready to take control? Tired of chasing someone who doesn't reciprocate? Her silence isn't indifference, it's a strategy. She's betting you'll crack first, unable to withstand the post-breakup ache. By not contacting you, she expects you to cave, proving she still affects you. Reaching out validates her control. Instead, go silent. No texts, no likes, no story views. Initially, she might assume you're playing hard to get, but as days turn into weeks, her confidence wavers. Why haven't you contacted her? Has she lost you? Did you realize you're enough without her? Your silence hits harder than any argument. She's no longer in control. She's the one second-guessing, feeling your absence. This only works if you remain consistent. No late-night what-if texts. Let her wonder why you're not like other guys chasing her. Real strength is quiet, steady, and self-assured. Master that, and she'll sense the shift. She's counting on you being predictable, always returning. When you don't, her world tilts. That's the Stoic advantage. You control yourself. Her silence was her weapon. Now, yours flips the script. She's not reaching out because she thinks she has you figured out. Prove her wrong and watch her unravel. Chasing her only pushes her away. Thinking grand gestures or reminiscing will win her back is a fallacy. The more you pursue, the less interested she becomes. Desperation is a turnoff, signaling that you don't value yourself. Placing her on a pedestal diminishes respect. People don't desire what's easily attainable. They crave what's out of reach. Every double text, every remember when, every first message reinforces that you're a backup plan. You're not fighting for love. You're killing the spark, serving up predictability. The death of desire. Instead, withdraw. Go silent. Her brain will scramble. Where did you go? Why aren't you contacting her? Did she misjudge you? Your absence creates space for questions. She no longer has the comfort of knowing she can have you. She's the one wondering, overanalyzing, feeling uncertain, and that discomfort ignites interest. People don't forget someone truly valuable. If she valued you, she wouldn't have left. If she didn't, you weren't important enough. Level up, become the guy she regrets losing. This happens when you let go, stop chasing, and quit forcing a connection that's already broken. Real men don't beg, they focus on themselves. The power dynamic shifts. You're no longer her puppy, you're the puzzle she needs to solve. Men who appear unbothered often attract the most attention. They don't overreact, chase, or let emotions dictate their actions. They possess a cool, steady demeanor. This isn't luck, it's emotional mastery. A man in control of his emotions is untouchable. He doesn't panic over being alone or beg for attention. Women aren't drawn to men who are emotionally unstable or slaves to their hearts. She didn't leave because the love disappeared. She left because the attraction faded. She saw you unraveling, needing her constant support, fearing her departure. She didn't want to be your anchor. She wanted to rely on your strength, your resilience. Women are inherently drawn to men who are steady, not those who crumble under pressure, beg, or panic. They desire the man who can withstand challenges and keep moving forward. If you're dwelling on her words, Stop. Every moment spent in that state diminishes your appeal. Be the man who remains calm under pressure, unfazed by silence, not forcing anything, confident in his worth. People sense that. She'll sense it. She'll realize you don't need her to thrive. That's your power. That's what changes the game. Control your emotions. Don't let them control you. Being an open book diminishes your allure. She feels secure knowing your thoughts and anticipating your actions. Shake things up. Stop oversharing, liking her posts, and fulfilling her expectations. This will create doubt and spark her interest. People are drawn to the unknown. By withdrawing and becoming a mystery, you're no longer a predictable story, but a riddle she wants to solve. Don't just disappear. Become unreachable, not just physically but emotionally. Keep her guessing about your thoughts, feelings, and whether you still care. Predictability kills attraction. Let her wonder, poke around, and question your whereabouts. The fear of losing you is what will drive her to reach out. You don't owe her your vulnerability. Mystery is your strength. Break free from predictability and watch her scramble. To make her regret her decision, focus on self-improvement. Actions speak louder than words. Show her you can thrive without her. Choose the path of self-improvement over dwelling on the past. Regret comes from seeing you succeed, not mope. Hitting the gym, upgrading your life, and radiating confidence will sting her, not because you're trying to impress her, but because she's excluded from the better version of you. Don't seek revenge. Focus on personal growth. The goal isn't winning her back, but becoming someone she can't have. Stop replaying old arguments and start building your future. The best comeback is success. Seeing you thrive, she'll realize too late what she lost. She left. Let her watch you rise. You don't need her to feel whole. Build yourself up, and when she sees you thriving, the power dynamic will shift. The key is making her realize she no longer has influence over you. People regret losing someone who moves on without looking back. She's expecting you to still be hung up on her. Shatter that illusion. Let her sense that you've erased her from your life. Your indifference will hit her hard. She'll question her decision. Nobody likes loose ends. Her curiosity will drive her to check on you, but by then, you'll be over it, focused on becoming the person she never saw coming. No revenge plots or jealousy stunts. Simply fade out and level up. Become someone she can't even interact with anymore. The real blow isn't chasing her back, but evolving into someone she can't have. She thought you'd be her backup plan. Prove her wrong. Your strength lies in letting go, not holding on. Build your life until she's just a distant memory. Are you still wondering if she'll regret losing you? If so, you're not over her. Moving on isn't pretending. It's reaching a point where she's just another face, another story, without any lingering resentment or what-ifs. Many falter at this final step. They improve themselves but secretly hope for her to notice. That hope is a chain that binds you. Even if she expresses regret, it's irrelevant. When you're truly over her, you don't need her validation or apology. She becomes insignificant. That's when she feels the loss most acutely, when you're free and unburdened. Be honest with yourself. Are you genuinely moving on or seeking a sign? If you're still looking, the only way out is to let go completely. You can't control her thoughts, but you control your own. She's not your finish line. Release the past. She's watching you but not reaching out, because contacting you means admitting you're no longer under her control. She's observing to see if you're still the same guy, still hoping for her return. By staying silent, she avoids facing the reality that you've moved on. She senses that her influence has diminished. It's not just the lack of communication, it's that you've stopped seeking her approval. She's checking to see if you're still within reach. But she's realizing you're not. She's starting to regret letting you go. Her silence isn't indifference, it's anxiety. She's worried about you thriving without her and misjudging your character. Pride prevents her from reaching out. Even if she does, it's a test, not a genuine expression of love. By then, you'll be far beyond caring. Your peace isn't her gift to give, it's yours to possess. She's watching because the old you is fading, and that affects her more than she admits. Don't waste time speculating about her motives. Let her grapple with her feelings alone. Stop chasing her and recognize your own worth. You are the prize, not her. The moment you internalize this, everything changes. Why did her opinion matter so much? Because you placed her on a pedestal. Reclaim your power. Your worth isn't determined by her or anyone else. When you truly understand this, you become invulnerable. Stop seeking validation, begging for attention, or tying your value to others' opinions. Walk away without hesitation and become the person she never expected. People are drawn to what's rare and unattainable. By then, you won't care. You'll have built a life so fulfilling that her absence is insignificant. She was never the trophy you were. Stop chasing shadows and stand tall. Let her regret her decision. You don't need her what-ifs to feel complete. You're building that yourself. Your worth isn't tied to external validation. It's in your hands. Stop waiting for her to give you peace. Create it yourself. Focus on self-improvement. Build a strong foundation and keep moving forward. It's not about her. It's about you, your self-perception, and your resilience. It's about how you handle life's challenges. You don't need her approval or acknowledgement. What matters is that you become someone who doesn't even consider those things. Someone too focused on their own journey to look back. The choice is yours. Chase shadows or build strength. You don't need her to feel complete. You create that feeling within yourself.